Hello students, this is Shekhar Pujari, Assistant Professor Basujati Degree College, Examba. In this video, I am going to discuss about the subject Financial Management, in that unit number 3rd, Capital Structure. In previous video only, we have discussed about capital structure and little concept we remained with. That concept will continue in this video. So that concept name is leverages. So leverages, the term leverage is very new for you. Okay, the leverage is nothing but to accelerate or to push. Okay, so the meaning of leverages is that it is a instrument, we can say. Leverages is a instrument or weapon, we can say, which is used to lift the heavy object of business. Okay, leverages is an instrument which is used by the business to achieve the objects or goals. Then question arises, what are the main objectives of the business? The main objective of the any business is to earn the profit, and we know that how profit is going to earn by increasing the sales and decreasing the cost of production. Okay, how sales is increased? But again, so many reasons are there. Okay, we have to produce the goods in bulk and we have to increase the sales. How the cost of production is decreased? The cost of production are of two types. Okay, the costs are classified into two: variable cost and fixed costs. Variable cost can't be controlled, because however the production will be increased, automatically variable cost will be increased. However, production will be decreased, automatically variable cost will be decreased. Why? Because variable costs are those costs which varies as per the output, but whereas fixed cost are those costs which are irrespective of the output. Whether output may low, output may huge, fixed cost will be remain same. Then this leverages will able to earn the profit as faster rate than that the sales. Okay, it will increase the rate of profit faster than that the rate of sales. Okay, that concept is called as a leverages. How it is possible? Either the business or this leverage used to deploy the asset in the business and increase the production or increase the outputs. However, outputs will be increased, then there is a possibility to spread of fixed cost. Automatically fixed cost will be lower, then automatically sales will be increased and automatically huge profit will be earned. This is how the leverages is worked. Again, to deployment of debts, okay, high interest bearing securities is going to deployed in the business, and automatically capital will be increased. However, the capital will be increased, variable cost will increased, or raw material will purchased, sales will increased, and automatically profit will increased. Okay, this is how the leverages is going to work. Okay, so here we'll see what is the exact meaning of leverages. So two meanings I have given you, so we'll see one by one. Okay, so here it is, leverage is the tendency of the profit. Okay, leverages is a tendency of the profit for change at a faster rate than the sales. Okay, we can say it's a tendency or policy where profit rate is increasing as faster than the rate of sales. Okay, normally we know that if sales is increased, profit that much will increase. Again, sales is increased, profit that much will increase. But leverages will able to do or able to create or earn the huge profit as faster than the sales. Okay, that is nothing but leverage, we can say. Okay, lever, how the lever is important for human body in such a way that in businesses also leverage plays a very important role. Okay, so again another meaning is that leverage, it refers to the ability of the firm is employing long-term funds having a fixed cost to enhance returns to the owners. Okay, again as I told you, leverages is nothing but it's a policy of any business. In that policy, business used to deploy long-term funds in the business. Okay, long-term funds in business, and which is the cost is fixed. Okay, and that cost with the help of that fund we can use to produce the bulk and use to increase the sales, and automatically profit will increase, and where is possible to enhance the returns to the owners. This is the meaning of leverages. Okay, in simple words I will let you know the meaning of leverage. Leverage is nothing but it's an instrument which is used by the business to achieve the good returns or good profit to the business. Okay, again the types of leverages. Leverages are classified into three. Okay, one is operating leverages, second one is financial leverages, and third one is combined leverages. Okay, so we'll see what is operating leverages. As I told you, if we increase the production, automatically the fixed costs are decreasing, because say for example our building rent, our business building rent is 5,000 rupees. Okay, either we can produce or without produce, 5,000 we have to pay fixed. Okay, that is fixed. Okay, no any changes are made, that is called as a fixed cost. If we increasing the production in huge, okay, if we increasing the production in more, in such a case the automatically fixed cost will be spread. Okay, fixed cost will be going to spread and automatically it will decreases. How it is possible? It is possible only by leverages. Okay, leverages is able to operate the business in such a way that automatically production will increase and automatically spread of fixed cost will happen, and automatically cost of production will decrease, and automatically profit is increased in the faster rate than that of sales. Okay, so here the meaning, okay, the meaning is given like this. It is concerned with the use of assets. Okay, operating leverages, as I told you, production should be increased. How production is able to increase? By application or by implementation of assets. Okay, so operating leverage is concerned with the use of assets. Okay, so it may be defined as employments of an asset with a fixed cost in the hope that sufficient revenue will be generated to cover all the fixed and variable costs. Okay, it is nothing but employment of an asset with the fixed cost. We have to take asset and we have to deploy in the business, okay, with a fixed cost. And again, what's our hope or what's our intention? Intention is to earn the sufficient revenue which will generate, okay, whatever the revenue will generate, it is very much sufficient to cover the fixed cost as well as the variable cost. Okay, this is nothing but operating leverage, we can say. Okay, in simple words, operating leverage is nothing but it is an implementation or employment of an asset in the business, and where it is possible to generate the good revenue to cover the variable cost as well as the fixed cost by increasing the production. Okay, next we'll see the financial leverage. Okay, financial leverage is nothing but we can use to borrow the debt at a fixed rate and deploy that capital into the business and increase the production. Automatically the fixed cost will be spread and automatically decrease. Okay, by this there is a possible to increase the profit as faster rate than the sales. So here it is, the use of long term fixed interest. Okay, financial leverage is nothing but the use of long term fixed interest bearing securities. Okay, we have to borrow loans from the with an fixed interest bearing securities such as debentures. Either we can issue the debenture certificates or preference shares along with the equity share also. Okay, either we can issue debenture certificate, preference shares or equity shares, and we can borrow the debt, and that debt will be invested in the business and will able to increase the production. Where if production is increased, automatically there is a possible to decrease in the fixed cost. Okay, so this is how the profit is going to increase as faster rate than the sales. Okay, normally business used to increase the sales, automatically profit will increase. If the production is increased, automatically sales will increase and automatically profit will be increased as faster rate than the sales. Okay, this is how the leverages are going to operate it. Okay, again I will repeat, operating leverage is nothing but where use of asset is taken place or asset is deployed in the business, automatically production will increase, automatically profit will increase. And here it is financial leverage. Financial leverage is a concept where we'll use the long term or we'll use the long funds, okay, with fixed rate we'll use to deploy in the business and will run the business where there is a possible to increase the profit as faster rate than that of sales. Okay, and lastly third one, combined leverages. Okay, combined leverages is nothing but it's a combo. Okay, combo of operating leverages plus financial leverages, or in which business both the leverages are implemented, that leverage is nothing but combined leverage we can say. Or here I have given you the meaning, it is the combination of operating and financial leverage. It's a combination of operating and financial leverage. Okay, that is nothing but a combined leverage we can say. Okay, again I will repeat, leverage is nothing but it is an instrument which is used by the business to lift the heavy objects. Okay, or it is a tendency to increase the rate of profit as faster rate than sales. Okay, so types of leverages are classified into three: operating leverage, financial leverage, combined leverage. Operating leverage is nothing but to increase the operating capacity or efficiency. How it is possible? By deploying the asset where there is a possible to increase the profit or revenue. Next, financial leverages. Okay, financial efficiency will be increased. How? To take loan with a particular fixed rate of interest, and that capital will invest in the business and will increase the profit. And combined is nothing but that combination of operating and financial leverage is nothing but combined leverages. Now we'll see the formulas for calculating operating leverage, financial leverage and combined leverage. Simple 5 marks question will be asked in the exam. So formula are like this: operating leverages is equals to contribution divided upon operating profit. That operating profit is nothing but, in simple words we can say, EBIT, earning before interest and tax. Okay, then next is financial leverages. Okay, financial leverages is equals to EBIT, that is earning before interest and tax, divided upon PBT. PBT is nothing but profit before tax, or simply we can say EBT. Okay, then next, combined leverages. Combined leverages is equals to contribution divided upon PBT, or another formula, as I told you, combined leverage is nothing but it's a combination of operating and financial leverage. So formula is like this also, combined leverage is equals to operating leverage into financial leverage. Okay, this is the or these are the formulas for calculating the leverages. So the information readily is not given to you. Okay, in few example or a few questions they will directly give you the question like EBIT, EBT, contribution, PBT, then you directly apply the formula and calculate. But most of the problems they will not give you the ready-made information, so they will give you some hints. From that information you have to work out one chart, and from that chart you have to identify the points, and you have to substitute the values in the formula and calculate the problem. Okay, so here they will give you information like this. Okay, first of all you have to write here sales amount. Okay, sales amount you have to write here. From that sales amount, first of all you have to deduct variable cost. Okay, from the sales amount, in problem sales will be given, sales amount you have to write. After that you have to deduct variable cost. Okay, deduct means we have to put it in bracket. Okay, minus figure. So sales amount minus variable cost, one of the figure you will get, positive figure you will get. That figure is nothing but contribution. Okay, then again after that we have to deduct fixed cost. fixed cost. Okay, say for example fixed cost we have to deduct. After that some figure will available. Okay, whatever we have received the sales amount, from that variable cost and fixed cost we have to deduct. After deducting variable cost we'll get contribution. After deducting fixed cost we'll get one of the amount. That amount is nothing but we call it as a EBIT. Okay, EBIT. Okay, EBIT is nothing but earning before interest and tax, or we can say PBIT. Okay, profit before interest and tax, one another same. Okay, either you can use E or either you can use P. E stands for earning, P stands for profit. Okay, then in previous video we seen the appropriation of payment. Okay, first we have to make payment of interest. Okay, we have to deduct the interest on debt, either it may be debenture or bank loan. Okay, after deduction of interest then you will get one of the figure. Okay, that is EBT or PBT. Okay, either you may get EBT or PBT, earning before tax or profit before tax. Okay, so after that you can deduct the tax rate, corporate tax. You can deduct the tax, then you will get one of the figure. That figure is called as a EAT or PBT. Okay, EAT or PBT. From that you have to deduct dividend to preference shareholders. You know the format. Okay, preference shareholders. Then whatever the earnings or profit which is available to equity shareholders. Then we need to calculate EPS. Okay, how EPS is going to calculated? Earnings available to equity shareholders divided upon number of equity shares. Okay, after substituting this formula you will get earning per share. Okay, again I will explain you. First you have to write here sales amount. From that variable cost you have to deduct. Then you will get contribution. From that you have to deduct fixed cost. Then you will get EBIT or PBIT. EBIT stands for earning before interest and tax. PBIT stands for profit before interest and tax. Okay, from that you have to deduct interest on debt. Okay, then after deducting interest on debt you will get one of the figure. Okay, that figure is called as a EBT or PBT, earning before tax or profit before tax. After that you have to deduct the corporate tax or tax rate you have to deduct. Then you will get one of the figure. That figure is called as a EAT or PBT. Okay, EAT is nothing but earning after tax or profit after deducting the tax. Okay, then you have to deduct dividend to preference shareholder. Whatever profit will remain, that is available to equity shareholder. Then in previous video we seen that how EPS is going to calculated. Earnings available to equity shareholders divided upon number of equity shares. Then we'll see how formula are going to frame. Operating leverage is nothing but operating leverage is equals to contribution divided upon EBIT. Here contribution divided upon EBIT. This is the operating leverage. Formula for operating leverage is contribution. Here you will get the contribution, you have to divide with the EBIT. Okay, then next is financial leverage. Financial leverage is equals to EBIT upon EBT. Where is EBIT? EBIT upon EBT. Okay, you have to put this formula, you will get financial leverage. Okay, then how combined leverage is? You will get operating leverage, you will get financial leverage. Then you have to multiply with this, you will get combined leverage, or another formula is there. Okay, contribution. Here it is contribution divided upon PBT, profit before tax. Sorry, here it is PBT. Okay, PBT or EAT, EBT, whatever it may be. This is called as a combined leverages. Now we'll solve one problem. Here I have written already Bharat Limited has sales of rupees 20 lakhs with variable costs of rupees 14 lakh and fixed costs of rupees 4 lakh and a debt of rupees 10 lakh at 10% interest. You are required to calculate operating leverage, financial leverage and combined leverage. This is the simple 5 marks problem. Okay, this is how the problem is going to asked in the exam, and you have to work out with this problem. Okay, so I will repeat the problem, whatever the information given in the problem. From that you have to apply the formula, and as per formula you have to calculate the operating leverage, financial leverage and combined leverage. So problem is like this: Bharat Limited, okay, information given about the one of the company named Bharat Limited has sales of rupees 20 lakhs. Okay, the sales made by Bharat Limited is 20 lakh, means they have given you the information about the sales amount. Sales amount is 20 lakh. Okay, with variable costs of rupees 14 lakh. Again they have given you the variable cost rate 14 lakh. Okay, to make the 20 lakh rupees sales, we have incurred the variable cost, and that to 14 lakh rupees. Again fixed cost also incurred. How much is the fixed cost? 4 lakh. Okay, we done the 20 lakh rupees sales. In that variable cost we incurred 14 lakh, fixed cost we incurred 4 lakh and a debt of rupees 10 lakh. Okay, for running a business we borrowed the debt. Okay, we taken the loan. How much loan we have taken? 10 lakh rupees loan we have taken with the at 10% interest. That is the cost of capital. The debt rate is, we taken loan 10 lakh rupees and we have to pay 10% interest at the end of year. Okay, this is the problem. From that problem you are asked to calculate, or you are required to calculate operating leverage, financial leverage, combined leverage, or they can directly give you you are required to calculate the leverages. Then you have the three types of leverages are there, you have to calculate. Okay, then before that we have to prepare one chart. Okay, that is statement of profit. Here it is, I will write solution. I am giving to, or I am giving solution for this particular question. So I will write here statement of profit. Okay, statement of profit. Here simple 2 column format I will frame, or I will draw a format with 2 columns. One is broader column called as a particulars, because all the necessary details will write here, and here you have to write the amount. Okay, that you have to show the Indian currency, rupee. Okay, so as I told you, or as I said you about the format. So format you have to write here as per format. You have to first write sales amount. Okay, how much sales amount in this problem they have mentioned? Sales of rupees 20 lakhs. Okay, sales. In that we have to deduct less variable cost. Okay, deduct the variable cost. Variable cost 14 lakh. Okay, 14 lakh you have to deduct. Okay, we have to deduct or minus, so I will put it in bracket. So make the total 20 lakh sales, 14 lakh variable cost, deduct it, you will get 6 lakh rupees. This 6 lakh rupees is nothing but contribution, we can say. Okay, this is the value of contribution. Now from this we have to deduct fixed cost. We have to deduct fixed costs. Okay, how much is the fixed cost? In problem they have directly given fixed cost is 4 lakh rupees. Now deduct it, 6 lakh minus 4 lakh, it will become 2 lakh. You will get value as 2 lakh. This 2 lakh is nothing but EBIT. EBIT is nothing but operating profit. Okay, it is also called as a operating profit. Either you can write EBIT or PBIT. Earning and profit one another same. Okay, now you have to deduct, okay, interest on debt. Interest on debt. First, this is the profit earned by the business. Then you have to, as I told you in the previous video also, in capital structure, first you have to make payment of debt. After that, you have to make the payment of taxes. After that, you have to make payment of dividend to preference share, and whatever the remaining profits you have to distribute to equity shareholders. So here sales, first you have to deduct variable cost, then contribution you will get, from that fixed cost you will deduct, then you will get operating profit, that is EBIT. Now you have to deduct interest on debt. Okay, how much debt is there? You have taken loan of rupees 10 lakh. So calculate in inner column 10 lakh into what is the rate? 10%, means here you will get 1 lakh rupees is the interest on debt. So remaining 1 lakh, okay, that remaining 1 lakh is nothing but profit before tax. Okay, profit before tax means PBT. Okay, this much only you have to work out. Okay, again we have to deduct the tax, again we have to make payment of dividend. That calculation is not necessary for calculating the operating leverage, financial leverage and combined leverage. Okay, this much working note is enough for calculations. Okay, so we'll apply the formula first. Okay, here it is, operating leverages. Operating leverages. Then what is the formula to calculating the operating leverage? As I told you, first contribution divided upon EBIT. Okay, contribution divided upon EBIT. So because space is very less here, so I will work out here only. You have to substitute one by one below. Okay, so operating leverage is equals to contribution divided upon operating leverage. So check here, how much is the contribution? Contribution you got 6 lakh. So right here 6 lakh divided upon, okay, divided upon EBIT. EBIT you got here, EBIT is 2 lakhs. Okay, now you have to use the calci, or directly you can find the answer. Okay, 6 lakh divided upon 2 lakh. Then whatever answer you will get it in times. Okay, 3 times is the operating leverages. Okay, next we'll find out the financial leverage. Financial leverages is equals to, okay, formula for financial leverage is EBIT divided upon PBT. Okay, apply this formula, you will get the financial leverages. So first we have to substitute the values as per the formula. Formula is EBIT upon PBT. First check the EBIT in this format or working note. EBIT is 2 lakhs. So right here EBIT is 2 lakh. Divide by PBT. PBT is, here it is, profit before tax. PBT is 1 lakh. Now substitute the values. 2 lakh divided upon 1 lakh, you will get 2 times. Okay, the next last leverage is combined leverages. So as I told you, combined leverage is nothing but it's a combination of operating and financial leverage. So you can directly calculate like this: operating leverage into financial leverages. Okay, how much you got the operating leverage now? 3 times. Okay, into, multiply with the financial leverage. How much you got the financial leverage? 2. Then whatever answer you will get, that it in times. 6 times. 6 times is the combined leverages. Or another formula is there, you can apply that formula, or another alternate method for calculating the combined leverages is contribution divided upon PBT. Whichever formula you may apply, you will get the same result. Okay, so contribution divided upon PBT. So contribution is, here it is, contribution is 6 lakh divided upon PBT, here it is 1 lakh, is equals to 6 times. You will get the answer is 6 times. 6 times 6 times. Whichever formula you can apply, you will get the result same. Or in some problems, they will ask you to prepare the combined leverage. Then there you need to prepare first operating profit, operating leverage, financial leverage. Then it is possible to calculate the combined leverage. Okay, if the question asked for the 5 marks, you have to find all those 3 leverages. Okay, this is the end of your financial leverage concept. Thank you very much.